It was now 1841 and Gardner was about to prove his worth as an artillery commander. With a civil war brewing and rival regiments streaming into Lahore to support their claimant, the royal fort was soon besieged, with Gardner and his gunners amongst those inside. He set up his guns by the inner gate, with the enemy's artillery just opposite. I'll let Gardner himself describe what happened next. After a short debate between commanders as to who should surrender, this is what happened. I'll let Gardner explain himself. There was a brief but breathless pause, and I had not time to warn my artillerymen to clear out of the way when down came the gates over our party, torn to shreds by the simultaneous discharge of all the 14 guns. 17 of my party were blown to pieces, parts of the bodies flying over me. When I had wiped the blood and brains from my face and could recover a moment, I saw only one little trembling classy, that's a gun attendant. I hurriedly asked him for a port fire, having lost mine in the fall of the ruins. He had just time to hand it to me, and I'd crept under my 2 guns when a wild yell, some 300 Akalis, that's the fanatical Sikh warriors, swept up the Hazori bog and crowded into the gate. They were packed as close as fish and could hardly move over the heaps of wood and stone. Just at that moment, when the crowd were rushing on us, their swords high in the air, I managed to fire the 2 guns and literally blew them into the air. Shortly afterwards, a new contender for the Sikh throne came to the fore, 5-year-old Duleep Singh. It was claimed at the time that he was the great Ranjit Singh's son. His mother, the beautiful Jindan, scandalised many British observers at the time, in fact even many local observers. It's said that she partook in depraved orgies at the palace. A bit more exciting than those parties at Buckingham Palace, you know, the tea in the garden, that sort of thing. I think I know where I'd rather go, to be fair. Don't tell the missus. And so the Punjab was now a place of absolute anarchy, even more so than it had been before. Just the sort of place a man like Gardner did and should relish.